Here we are. It is Wednesday. A cloudy, gray Wednesday. And I just started and people are already looking. At last. What can I say of this day? It's a dreary day. You know, when I look at the clouds and I look at the sky, sometimes it almost looks like snow. Look, I have a boo-boo. I don't know how it happened. Can you see it? I think it looked like vampire bite. Maybe I may be now a relative of Count Dracula. Yes, lady, Count Dracula from Transylvania. Love Transylvania. The only thing is every time I go in and out, I go in a coffin. And a coffin comes just like cough, cough, cough. Do I look Egyptian? I look like I'm choking, right? Couldn't hear my maneuver myself. That's all good now. I just need a little water to take away of my latte. Gloop, 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 gloop. My God, these people. BKXM 360 is not a fork. How can they do this to me, these son of bitches? I'm doing a movie and all of a sudden they come, it's ready to download for your iPhone in the middle of a production. These people have no manners, they have no conscience. I definitely need a butcher. Or at least a chicken butcher. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my growing hair is gonna be soon for a ponytail. Or should I tell you a tale of a pony? Little pony that had Janky Doodle and took him to town. They never went to town. They were missing. No sooner they left their little village, just crossing the fountain, of course this all happened in Rome. They disappear. They become a fountain. The Fountain of Trevi. Beautiful Fountain of Trevi, where people go pee. When you're not watching them at night, you just go there and whip it out and pee in the Fountain of Trevi. I'm sure some women even go and squat in there. Because sometimes you go by early in the morning and all the smell is like ammonia. Even my horse's stalls. Horses. Yes, lady, I'm crazy. But not for you. Even my horse stalls don't smell like ammonia like the Trevi Fountain. I love the gorgeous fountains in Europe. Do smell. Oh la la, lady. Do you have balloons hanging? Or what is that? Was that a woman? Was that a man? I think it was a mirage. Couldn't be a man or a woman. far as he, she appear, he, she disappear. Make him need like a little horse lady. He's ugly. I'm going with Coco today. All those buns and all that butter. Slayer, whatever in your back. Slayer? You know, I forgot. What do I have? 6:28. Almost 6:30 minutes of absolute, pure, dehydrated, decaffeinated, nothing. The truck, the woman, one of those people is coming with their shopping cart. And she's carrying one of those little people too, if you know what I mean. Chocolate, chocolate, hoo hoo hoo. Chocolate, chocolate, I don't like you. Mom likes chocolate. I don't like chocolate. This is as boring as the day, isn't it? I think I better go before they do to me like what they do in the Middle East. Stun me to death. We wouldn't want that, would we? No, pretty. If I'm gonna get stoned, let it be with diamonds and rubies and emeralds. No, with stones from the desert. See how the line follows the contour of your wonderful ear, and then it goes and continues here where they had done my lobotomy. So my lobotomy goes from here to here. So if I go and remove my Coco Loco Chanel, then this just goes, and you lift it up and you open it up like this, and you can press buttons, and you can use me as a calculator. You can use me as, where do you stay there, man, and where are you looking at me? I'm just watching and looking at my cap. Looks good. You can use me as a piano, and then you can put this back and go. Why do they look at me? These people don't realize that I'm not like them. That some people do these things. They still don't understand. They still don't get it. That somebody has to think of these things. You know, we have to think of these things. Somebody has to do these things. What would we do? I mean, the world would be boring. You know, they have a standard poodle next to me, and the dog is looking at me. Nice dog. I think he's looking at me because he really likes me. Hey, doggy. It's the same color of my legs, except this is like 10 times bigger. Well, I better go because it's almost 10 minutes. And I haven't said a word. But that means I'm going to get an award. Because I belong to the Circus du Soleil. Well, I go because my magnificent grocery stable boy is going to get me a, I don't know, I think it's still in the supermarket. I don't know. I really don't know. But I better go because they're not, Mr. Daniel Tube is not gonna let me put this in. I better go because I have to fight this thing. Always to close it. Okay, there we go, and adios amigos. And at 1, at 2 and 3. Close. Oh, you don't. You never did this to me before. Close. 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 Sorts in.